back to Toledo's most fun, local, and positive 9 a.m. show, Good Day. Saturday marks 35 years since the passage of the Americans with Disabilities Act, providing access of all kinds for those who live and work not only in our community, but all over the country.
You can be part of that celebration this weekend at the Glass City Metro Park. Associate Professor of Disability Studies at the University of Toledo, Becca Monteleone and Selena Jones invite you to the Disabled and Proud Festival. Thanks so much for joining us today and being here to talk about this festival.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us.
We know we've had it over the last couple years and it continues to grow. So what are some of the things that people can expect if they want to come and join?
Well, I mean, first of all, we just want to talk a little bit about Disability Pride Month, right? So July is Disability Pride Month because, as you mentioned, it is the 35th anniversary of the signing of the Americans with Disabilities Act. And so that is the kind of big federal civil rights legislation that says that people with disabilities have equal opportunities to many, many things in our daily lives. And so to celebrate that here in Toledo, we have, this is now our 3rd annual Disabled and Proud Festival, to say, like, it's not just important that these laws exist, but it's important that we celebrate disabled Toledoans. And so the festival this year, for example, we have all sorts of activities that will be happening at Glass City. We'll have music and dance performances from Toledoans with disabilities. We'll have a community art project. You can try out boccia, which is a sport that is developed, it's similar to the lawn game bocce, but it was developed specifically for people with significant physical disabilities. Interestingly, it's one of the only Paralympic sports that doesn't have like an Olympic counterpart, so it's really a sport that's by and for disabled people, and so you can try that out too, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah. That's awesome. Amazing. Why is it important to have, not only this month, but, this day and this celebration here in Toledo?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a great question. And so, the laws say, like, you have the right to certain things. You have the right to access your community. You have the right to equal opportunity in employment. But this kind of celebration really says we really value people with disabilities in our community. We really celebrate them. Selena, I don't know if you want to talk to that more.
Well, too often disability is seen as something that is wrong, something that needs to be fixed, and this is really celebrating what is right and all the things that people with disabilities can do if they are just given the chance.
You're, as a professor at the University of Toledo Disability Studies, can you talk a little bit about what you're teaching these students and stuff like that at the school to teach them about disabilities and how to navigate through what people deal with?
Yeah, that's a great question. So disability studies is really a field that goes beyond thinking about disability as something that's kind of physical or biologically different about the body, but instead thinking about the social and historical context around disability. How have people with disabilities been treated throughout time? Selena talks about the way that people have been kind of hidden from the world in the past. We think about things like institutions and this negative treatment, and we still have, vestiges of that in society today. We still have to address those attitudes. And then also thinking about disability as a culture, the art that is produced by people with disabilities. How do we platform and celebrate that kind of thing? And so disability studies looks at disability as social, cultural, historical, in addition to kind of the biological.
Now, Selena, how is the city involved in this?
The city the city has sponsored the event, obviously, and has many community organizations as well. I'm from the Lucas County Board of Developmental Disabilities. We've helped plan it, as well as the Ability Center, the Site Center. Metro Parks Toledo has also made a commitment to be very inclusive, and they are offering some free tickets for skating as well as rock climbing. So it's really just going to be a fun event, family friendly, lots of stuff to do. And we hope people just come out, have fun, maybe learn some things, and leave inspired.
Yeah, and then at the end of the event at 3:45 on Saturday, we'll be having a Disability Pride March, right, to really celebrate. So at the end of the event, please come on by, and we will be kind of circling Glass City Metro Park to really just kind of make that final statement that disabled Toledoans are here and important and valuable members of our community.
What's it like to be able to have a city that's willing and wanting to partner and be able to have a Disabled and Proud Festival?
Do you want to take that one?
That's a great question. I think it's wonderful. I feel like, you know, as we celebrate this community, that lifts up the entire community. You know, we celebrate this group of people that lifts up everybody.
Yeah, it's great. It's great to have. It's great to see. Now, for one last time, place, how can people get involved and show up and support?
Okay, Saturday, July 26th, which is the actual day, the 35th anniversary of the signing of the Americans with Disabilities Act. It is 12 to 4 at Glass City Metro Park. You don't need to RSVP. It is free for all community members. If you have a disability, if you don't have a disability, everybody come celebrate. It is 12 to 4. We will see you there.
Awesome. Thank you both so much for being here.